Good afternoon, guys, gals, and everyone in between. Oh, I forgot to turn the light on. Set lights. There you go. Got the lights. Much better. Yes, Annie was bitten by, I think it was a spider. It's, I thought at first it was like a bee, but it didn't really swell up like a bee sting does. It was just on her nose. And I think that's why, remember, she threw up on me. Hard to forget. She threw up on me on stream, and then she threw up like 2 or 3 more times that night, and I was really worried. And then I didn't notice, I couldn't figure out what it was. I thought she just had like heat stroke because she likes to lay out in the sun like a dead wildebeest, upside down, legs in the air. Um, but she was being really weird. So we went to bed that night. The next morning I woke up and both Chilla and I like, whoa. She had like the picture I had was not even as bad as it was. That morning it was like she had a hook in her nose. It was huge. And she has such a tiny little nose anyway, like an itty bitty little nose, because she's a hybrid dog. And so she's got the dachshund makes her nose long, but she got long and skinny, so her tongue barely fits in her mouth. And she already has, I think she's got a little tumor in her nose, which makes it hard for her to breathe. It was really hard for her to breathe yesterday. So I wanted to spend time with her, watch her, and I did. We all went to bed and just played on the video games and just cuddled each other and watched her. She's fine now. It went down. She's eating just fine and everything. In fact, she's hungry. Annie, tell everyone you're doing okay. She's right now found her way into the couch, so I don't know if she could even put her head up if she wanted to. Hey, you see? He says, I will ignore you the way a queen ignores her minion. Yes. Capybara evolution. Wow, that's exciting. I have been building. Let's see what. Oh, I disconnected. Oh. Oh, she is always staring at me. She's staring at me because I got a new bag of TREATS.
Welcome along, Pamela.
And so, hey, Mo. And so I had to, so she's sitting here hoping for the best, I think. So I worked a little bit, and by a little bit, I worked quite a bit on here. I put the waves in here finally, so you don't fall off that side. I'm still need to put some waves up through here. I dropped some stands in here because remember, I'm going to put 10 pets per area is what I'm going to do on here. Yeah, she probably will. When she does, Leah will be ready. So we're going to be putting 10 pets into each one of these, which will be kind of nice. And then we're also going to put 10, well, we've already got like 30 pets. So we're probably going to have about 100 pets is about what we're going to end up with in this house. That's okay, because that'll be glorious. Okay. So I worked on the Matterhorn, and I'm still not done with it. We got to make a Yeti for up here. Getting close. Getting close. So we're going to work on a Yeti. We got to do a few more designs on that. I figured out what I'm going to do for Pirates of the Caribbean. It's going to start out as a swamp. Did you die? It's going to start out as a swamp. And then, we're going to have a pirate ship here and a town here that curves around this way. And they're having a fight. So we're going to have cannonball sprays. And then sitting on this island is going to be Captain Jack in his little throne, because at the end of the ride, he sits there with some dead men on the ground here, and just kind of get all of that. And I think we'll put a boat right here in the middle, because that's how it feels. When you do that ride, you feel like you're right in the middle of everything. So I think it'll be really cool. I'm not sure what we're going to put on the railway yet. Ooh, let's see. Hey, lass. Welcome. They all melted. Well, this morning I did a premature feed the beasts, and I gave them a collagen roll. It's supposed to be Oh my lord. Alternative. I knew it was an A word. An alternative to rawhide. And boy, they ate themselves stupid on it. It was, they had to chew so hard and they wore themselves out. In fact, I think Mimi is still on the floor chewing. Let me look in the spy area. Yes, she's underneath my thing over here, I think. Is that her? Yes. She's on the floor over there chewing on her bone. So, as a reminder, this weekend we're going to take a break from Disney and we're going to switch to building a panda house around that really cute panda. Oh, I know, we're getting so close, Candy. Every night when I go to bed, I get in my headset and I'm going through AI pictures and I'm kind of picking out the ones I want. I mean, since I have unlimited AI pictures and I have the ability to transfer them into the correct kind of artwork that you can make sweatshirts and stuff out of, the sky's the limit. So I could have like 50 designs if I really wanted to. You finished your mustard battle build. Oh, I'm so excited. Well, remember, that's for Monday. So Monday we're going to give away. Oh, speaking of that, well, I'm not give away. I'm not going to give it away because I spent so much time on this morning. Let's go over here. I make sure we had the update today, and the update has in it this cute little muskrat in it. Look at the muskrat. Look at this muskrat. Aren't they adorable? They are just the most adorbs. I think they're super cute. They give me the hamster vibes. So, yeah, don't forget, they're $950 each. So you have to buy your way to a mega, which I may or may not have. Do not tell Illis that I did. He gets mad when I spend my money. Yeah, ask questions away. He gets very mad when I spend my money. So, but I did. I had to. He was just too cute. I couldn't not do it. So, yeah. Yes, I could have traded for them. I really could have. But, yeah. Oh, that reminds me. How many pets are you at now, ma'am? Profile. Oh. It never goes down. It never goes down. It just never goes down. And my inventory went from 7,000 to 10,000 like really fast. So yeah, I'm giving up on that. Yep, 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 yep. Just have fun over there, Siri. Okay. So I'm thinking now around here, I told her I want her to collect 10. Oh, I don't think I told her the number. I'll have to tell her the number. I want her to collect 10 safari pets of her choosing. But one of them needs to be a tiger since a tiger is a big thing in here. Remember, he's got his pet tiger. I forgot about that. And Shelly pointed that out to me. I still think I want to build the rock. Oh, which reminds me. Hey, 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 hey. Exit the house. Don't you leave, Siri. You stay right there. We're going to put the house for trade. And I want to see how many pieces we're at. Does anybody have an idea of how many pieces do you think we're at for this build? I'll let you guys guess while I put this up for trade. List for trade. Yes. Okay, Siri. Well, that might be pretty good, though. Well, it's got a trained eye, and I kind of feel like I'm hanging with that number. I'm hoping I've got more than 500 pieces left. Hoping. Trade. Hey, Starlight. Where are you? What's wrong? There we go. Okay. 3,008. I still have 1,000 pieces. Good one, Juhi. Dang, girl. Dang. I should have given a prize away for that one. That's really good. Nice, nice, nice. That gives me 1,000 pieces left on here. Dude. So that's really, really good. I knew I was going to save a bunch of pieces on this because technically this is done nothing. I mean, you got about 50 pieces around to make the railing, and then just a few more. Ooh, there's less. I just went through my Snow White build after 1 month and realized it's huge, big as, and want to change the landscaping. So to make it easier for Oliver, has a village and a forest and a castle. Can you tell me how I would have done my landscape? Small things. Well, why don't you could, I mean, I don't hold the patent on island builds. I'm kind of enjoying doing, like, I get it. It's sprawling. I've seen it. He did a really good job, but Oliver's strength is not in the house design. His strength is 3D. That's why Oliver's not graduated yet. Um, Let me give me it. When I think of Snow White, well, the first thing that comes to my mind is there's a view at the beginning where you see the silhouette of, or somewhere along there, I don't know where it is, but it's opening at the things, and you see the silhouette of the seven dwarves walking, and you look through that area in and across. Well, what I'm thinking, instead of that, get your ear. If you're gonna stick it in my mouth, I'm gonna bite it. Anyway, that's rude. But now it's wet. I know. It's because I sucked on it. Look at her. She's like, that was rude. Anyway, she stuck it in my mouth. I'm thinking you could have it still be one, but I would rip it up a little bit, and I would have the spawn down into something kind of cool like that, where you kind of come from the forest, because they live in the forest. Everything around there is all about forest, and there's no forest in your build. So I kind of feel like, what if you did just one big circle, but with just heck forest? Oops, sorry about that. About just a whole bunch of islands for a while now. But there's nothing that says that you have to not. Yeah, like the forest leading into the kingdom. Like if I were going to do it, I would have you drop down in front of that silhouette. So make it so you can walk past them like here, but have, so you would drop down here in front of an opening, but you would have this thick trees, this thick forest area all around you. And then there'd be a little pathway through here, and right over a little hill here would be your seven dwarves, only in silhouette there, because they're just there to give you the whole high worth, the seven dwarves. You can also use that drop down as your grind area, and then you can have it open up into a valley with maybe some mountains around it, into like a valley, and make it look more like a castle or something like that. And then cover up all the edges with forest. That might be better. Exactly, true. So things like that, you might consider things like that. One thing that I've been trying to work with Oliver on, and he is getting better. He is a really good 3D, but he needs to think about what you view when you go into a house. Now, when you guys, the first thing I do, the very first thing I do when I make a house is I put in that arrow telling me which direction the viewer drops in and what the view is. And that's the most, you only have one chance to make a first impression. So I always think about, where are you going to drop? What's the most important thing? And it should be right in front of the viewer's face. Like now, when you drop in this house, the very first thing you see is Walt Disney, Mickey Mouse, and the castle. So I think one thing that you need to think about, and he needs to think about, is what does the viewer see? What do you want them to see? And what you don't want them to see. And so you have to steer them through there, especially that one. That one would probably be more of, this is kind of a little bit more of a sandbox thing. You're welcome to walk anywhere, any direction in here, and it will still be the same experience. Where in my Alice in Wonderland, that's a theme park. It's what I call a theme park one. I have a path I want you to go on, and you're going to see it in the order I want to see it. And that's what yours should be. So I would probably put up some walls um like I did in Alice, and chop things down and make it really tight in there to give that forest feel, and then tell them what you want to see and what order you want them to see it in. And I think that's super important. But yes, I think that's one of the things we'll work on soon, is because we've had that before too, where people don't, it's hard to come up with original ideas, especially, like for Disney. We see so much Disney and everything. I'm up for more questions. Oh, excuse me for the belching, burping, belching, burping, burping, belching. Okay, this isn't done either. I want to put a nice little design across the front of this, because it has that. It has some flowers under here. We need to kind of we got to put some decor on here. But I really feel first I really want to build a Yeti. 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 You saw my Pooh Bear build. Which one did you see? I have two. Which one? Ah, you saw Galaxies. Galaxies is very cool. I have to finish off Galaxies. Oh yeah, Galaxies is in here somewhere. After Disney is Galaxy. Galaxy's been put off for too long. I promised her that we were going to open up the door in that build. We're going to open up that door and we're going to continue hers. But she gets a different, originally, remember, Galaxies and Kira's were supposed to be one build. So when you go out, Galaxy's door is where Kira's guild begins. So they're supposed to be one altogether. But I did Galaxies and then Galaxy thought she wanted a smaller house, so I gave the other half to Kira, and then I think Galaxy went, oh. And then so now I promised Galaxy, what we're going to do at Galaxies though is we're going to open up her door and we're going to make it be, I think we're going to do one of the stories. I'm either going to do the very blustery day, but I don't think you can't control the rain inside a house, which is buggery. The other thing I might do that we've talked about is the birthday party one, where it's Eeyore's birthday tale thingy. We might tell that story. The other one, we told the story of the first book. We told for Kira's build, it's the first book story. It's got everything. It's got the map from the first book, and it's got all of that. We're going to just tell a different story with Pooh. And this is the only exception that I'm making where I'll do two houses of the same subject. And that's because originally it was the same thing. So this is my only exception, and they knew it too from the beginning. So we'll get this done. Okay. So let's make a Yeti. And Siri's going to fall off here in a little bit. Let her fall off. Bye, Siri, go away. And then remember, these are what we're giving away. Yes, these are, I was like, is this what we're giving away for the mustard? Yes. All the neons except for the Robin, because that's my personal Robin. These 4 neons are being given away. We are also going to give away the panda house that we're going to build this weekend. So I am currently working on Disneyland. See, here is Jungle Cruise. There is the Haunted Mansion. And then this is the Matterhorn that I'm working on. And then this is Pirates of the Caribbean. Oh, Tangled. Oh, man, I love Tangled. Someone asked me, who was it? Someone asked me about a Tangled commission. Does anybody remember asking me? Because I was pretty sure that I thought I wanted to do it. Because I love Tangled. Love Tangled. That's one of my, oh. Are those like movies inspired by? Oh, you don't know these? This is at, oh, sometimes Laz, I forget where you live. In Disney, oh, okay, then yes, another list for Maxie. In Disneyland, this is, you have a lot of rides in Disneyland, and these are four of the rides in Disneyland. But what I did was, instead of making them like a copy of all the rides, I made them explode. I kind of thought of them like play sets or like fancy cakes, you know, with the big displays. And so I gave them all a feeling. I need the flyer. Come here. I gave them all the feeling of the actual ride. And so in the actual ride, you see Madame Leota, and I made it so her eyes follow you. And I'm going to keep saying that because it's so great. I love it. She's just like, eh. Anyway, but you go on, see, you get in these little carriages, you ride through the ride. So I made it like a decorative kind of ride. This is so bright. You don't see his face hardly at all. I think that's because of these something. I might have to adjust the lighting a little bit. But those are paintings that are inside the Haunted Mansion. We're going to put out some. Does everything have to be made of mustard bottles, or could certain elements be? The majority of it needs to be built with mustard bottles. You're allowed to put things like particles and lighting in, as long as the particles can be in, I don't care, wherever they are. But the lighting needs to be hidden, yeah, as long as you can't see the lights. I want everything to be made out of the mustard bottle because I'm a sadist. No, I think you can do it. I think the mustard bottle has a lot of potential. It's got a long side. It's got a fat part on it. It's got a skinny part on that long side. It's got those pokey things so you can make grass even. On the end of it's got a nice perfect circle to it. It's kind of cool. Yeah, the 10K. Either that or one item I did not know about was the hot springs. It's been in there a while, but I don't think, you just don't happen to come across the hot springs very much. It's an expensive piece, and like I never wandered upon it. I didn't even know it existed until about a month ago. Yeah, but the hot springs amazing. I love it. Mm. In fact, that's what we have for the base of the. Oh, for clouds. See, I put it over there and made see, it looks so good at the base of the waterfall. That's really good. So we have 1,000 pieces left. Mm. I'm not going to say I'm going to build anything else over on the other side. We got to do a Yeti, and then we're going to do this. And if I have any pieces left after Pirates of the Caribbean, then I'm going to build the rock right here. And we'll put a pet tiger right next to him that's a pet. And that'll be really cute. But we have to see first. And I'd like some extra ghosts if I could. Those 3 hitchhiking ghosts would be awesome there. But also, I want to I'm just keeping our pieces down tight because we need to make sure that I want people to be able to enjoy this. I want people to be able to go in here. Remember, after I get these all built, I'm going in and I'm hiding a certain number of Mickey Mouse heads through each one of these so people get to go in and look for Mickey Mouse and count them. And that's going to be so much fun. People are going to love it. Okay, so I love this Matterhorn. I didn't really have to build it, which was awesome. Does it look like the real Matterhorn? Not really. Does it give it the flavor? Yes, it does. I mean, there's not this stuff in it, but that's what it feels like when you're on the Matterhorn. So I think it's still pretty good. And we got our little toboggan guy here. So that looks good. Let's just start the Yeti. Quit getting all excited. Make Yeti. Okay, Yeti. Settle down. Settle down. Let's deep breath in. Deep breath out. Let's get the ADHD under control. Should I make it with a stone? Let's make him fluffy looking because he's got fur. Although I am probably going to do what I did on what is his name? Scully? No. Monsters Incorporated. Not Scully. Or is it Scully? It's Mike Wazowski and Sully. No other letter. Sully. That's what we're going to do like we did on him to do the first. So, but I think I would really like this. What are you doing? I found Mimi. Miriam, you little turd. I knew she'd find that. Why? How would I know you'd find that? So on my wheelchair, I get this. Oh, here, let me just. Hi, Todd. I'll mute myself now. So on my. No, it drives Todd crazy. It's okay. I can still hear you guys. So on my wheelchair, usually I have this thing to prevent, what you call it, pressure sores. Well, I took it off because I felt like I was slipping off all the time, and I put it over there. And Miriam has decided it's the best pet bed she's ever felt. And you know that thing's like $2,000. She's taking a nap on right now. Yeah, 16K is too many. Too many pieces. Too many pieces. The max I like is 10. I will do 12, but let me turn these guys down a little bit. There you go. There we go. Okay. Let's switch. I'm on the wrong character anyway. There we go. Got to turn them down just a little bit more. Okay. Let's make a Yeti. So their Yeti is terrifying. I'm not even going to even pull it up. If you want to look it up, just type in Matterhorn, Anaheim, and then put in Yeti. Like, in fact, when I watched Pirates of the Caribbean, the kids were screaming on that and crying. Like, I kind of feel like Disney might have been a little sadistic trying to make kids cry a lot. Like, oh, Versailles, dude. Make Versailles. If you could make Versailles Castle, I will make you Marie Antoinette. Not gonna lie. I will give you, if you do your magic and on your own, not get anybody else's, make a Versailles interior and make it gorgeous. Like, make a gorgeous Versailles. I will make a Marie Antoinette because, dude, I love Versailles. It's gorgeous, but it's a lot of work. Versailles is a lot of work. There's so much detail in that. So much detail in that. You have no idea. But yes, if you want to make, anybody who wants to make Versailles, I will make Marie Antoinette. Because I love it. I just will never make it because that's so much. That's so much. So much detail, so many pieces, and my ADHD goes, So, but yeah. Well, you do whatever. And you can always clone Marie Antoinette in at the end. Okay, so let's see. Let's make him kind of cute. Like, he can be up there. I'm thinking a little bit like the Yeti from Christmas. He was kind of cute in an ugly way. But I'm thinking with more fluff, maybe. Let's make him cute. Tired of trying to scare kids all the time, people. Let's be nice to our kids. They don't need to be scared. Ooh, why is this on large? Did I turn these guys down too much? Oh, I think I did.
Hello, Miss Siri.
Hey!
Hello, Heath, and everyone else in here.
Hey, Ellis. How are you?
Welcome sound alerts.
Ooh, that means the sound alerts. Oh, that was just because it was sound alerts. Buddy is not the best at figuring out who is who and who we should be talking to. The sound girl is back. There's a sound girl? Okay, let's clone this. Thinking shoulders. Let's give him a cute little belly. Oh, voice chat girl. Okay. Oh, tomorrow. Oh, on Sunday? No. What day is the 1st? Yes, on Sunday, I have new headsets and everything coming. Well, new pieces for this because this is peeling off and stuff. So I'm excited. I thought Buddy killed her too. Buddy does do naughty things. I didn't change anything, so. But Buddy has a lot of protection. People
Incoming
love
outbreak.
Buddy. So I can't get rid of Buddy. Okay, let's give him some thick legs. I like me better when I'm with you. Thank you for watching ads for me. Remember, ads give me like a couple pennies at a time, but that's the best way you can support me. Is by just watching my ads. Or, if you don't want to do an ad, you can always just go. And although I'm just talking to anybody who is right now is ads, I'll wait till they're off of the ads and then I'll tell them that part because everybody listening to me right now doesn't have ads. Oh, just a reminder on Monday, when I give away things on the channel from now on, anybody who's got a sub gets to put their name on the wheel of names twice. And everybody else gets it once. That's a little bonus for being a sub person. Ew. Just got some nasty ads going. Huh. I have them turned down to where every 20 minutes it is a 1-minute ad. And that gives a nice, it's not a huge amount of ads, but that's the least I can remember. Like I said, if you are a new streamer, if you ever consider streaming or you want to be a new streamer, do not turn your ads on till you're a lot bigger because all it does is hurt you at a smaller level because nobody wants to listen to ads. You don't have to have ads to get subscriptions. So don't turn on your ads. Don't do it. Just don't do it. And then everybody will be happy. Then when you're bigger, you can turn your ads on. I know all the big streamers turn their ads on max and just say whatever. I don't do that. I also don't ask for subscriptions or anything weird like that. I'm a good girl. No, I'm just not a good salesperson. I'm more about just teaching. What I see, Nico30 just said, he said, if you are a streamer without videos, then you're not a content creator. You are just a person who likes to play video games. It's kind of true. Like, that's what I like to do. I like to play video games. I'm not really great at content and that kind of thing. So, I don't know. I think he's right. So I need to decide whether or not, if I want to, I have to do videos if I want to get bigger. But do I want to get bigger? I don't know. Money is nice. Don't get me wrong. There, that's it. Do you see why I kept turning his legs? You're looking for his center of gravity, and he didn't look like he could stand before. But now we're getting see the line through the middle of his body now? Looks even, so he can stand now. Okay, these are some big shoulders I got going, though. I still want to do, if Oliver's not going to make the Louvre, I still want to make a Louvre and have all my failed builds in there. I think that would be awesome. I could have some good ones in there too, but failed ones in there. Oh, I watched the most interesting thing on Leonardo da Vinci the other day, and I have to share this with you. Whenever most painters have then, and actually now, most painters, when they go to start a painting, they use a pencil and they draw things out and decide where they want things to be. and everything like that. And they found that they can go back to Raphael and Michelangelo and all that and look at their stuff and x-ray it and see what the original sketch was and what it ended up to be. Also, weirdly enough, I did not realize that in Victorian times that they would take they would take painters, and painters would paint over the original painting to make it more Victorian. So to update the clothing or the hairstyle or make the neck longer. That's so weird. So the Victorians painted over all of these masters' paintings. So you can go back and x-ray it and see what the original was. It was so neat. When they go back and x-ray Leonardo da Vinci's paintings, there are no pencil lines. You see nothing. All of his stuff just disappears. It's like they call it ghosting. You see nothing of the of anything. He basically did not draw it in. He painted everything in. He just absolutely did everything without sketching. That's insane. That's insane. I always have to sketch things. I don't know how he did that. That's just insane. He was a good sketcher too, so I don't know what that was about, but that's okay. That's awesome, but it's like magic. So Victorian era was a little Rococo has got a lot of, it's a lot more French. It's a lot more details, a lot more fluff, like just disgusting. They went over the edge, where Victorian decorations were still pretty gaudy, but in a more elegant fashion. They reined it in a little bit. It was the pre-era right before you went into like Art Deco. So things went from fluffy and crazy and Italian and hearts and flowers and cupids and everything everywhere down into a more elegant feel. Still gaudy, but more elegant. And then from there, they went in even more minimalistic. And in 20 years' time, from the Victorian period, you end up in the Art Deco, where it gets very minimalistic, yet still very elegant. It just kind of started getting more and more and more minimal. Mm. Oh, wow. Illust, my goodness. That's exciting. Well, thank you. We'll add those to Monday's wheel. That'll be exciting. Why don't we have those? Can we have those as runner-ups to the house giveaway? I think that's a good deal, right? I think that's a good deal. That is very kind of you, Lois. Very kind. Thank you. Okay, so we're going to give him some arms, and let's give him some, he's going to put one arm like the other thing. I'm going to make it, I could have low-key just gone and copied him, but no, I think I'm a better builder now. I don't often go back and get things that I put in a studio or things that I built before, because honestly, I learn something every day when I build, and so I hate to go back. I just spit in my hair. Yuck. Yucky. Oh. Okay. But yeah, so interesting. I forgot I was going to say the spit distracted me completely. ADHD squirrel. That's why people have asked me why I put ADHD on my thing. That's exactly why I put ADHD on my thing. If you ever want me to finish a thought, I am so sorry. It's not going to happen. I mean, you're lucky if it happens. If it happens, it happens. Chad and Todd are also chasing zombies as we speak, so I'm a little intrigued by that. It's exciting. I might do it again. Right now we're doing the you get an extra spin because I'm giving away a lot of houses. I'm kind of thinking that every other Monday is going to be a house giveaway, or maybe every Monday. It depends on how I feel and how much money I have farmed and all of that. But it'd be kind of neat to give a little house away every Monday. That'd be kind of fun. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see. But I am doing, like this week, we're going to build a panda house this weekend, and I'll give that house away. Did I clone this already? No. Okay. So I have to think about it. We have to see. Because it was getting to be it was turning out to be a lot more work for me because then I'm having to build a house and another house. And then the last one I did was the Asian house and nobody liked it. I just gave that one to Candy, I think, to finish off. Okay, so let's do that. Like he's waiting. Okay, now let's give him some more stuff. I think if I suddenly had a surplus in bucks, which unfortunately I got sick during the 2 times weekend, not sick, but couldn't sit and play, and got minimal dollars. If I stay flush with dollars, maybe, but it does still cost about what, 10K for each one. I know. And then, like I said, the joke was that, they only asked 35 to $50. Well, they asked $50 for mine, but they asked like 35 to $50 for our houses. But I get like shadow dragons for these things, which are worth, a shadow dragon is worth like anywhere from $75 to $150, depending on where and whatever you buy it. So it's like, dude, you guys are cutting yourselves short. Although on the ones that they stole, like on Maxie's house, dude, they could have gotten so much more for that. They're just being dumb. They're selling me short. At least believe in my stuff. I think we don't need this piece. I don't think I need this piece. Not yet, anyway. And I feel like his head, let's make his head a little taller. Right now he looks a little bit like, what's that, big whatever 6? What was it? Big Hero 6. Or is it 5? One of the numbers. Where's 8? Jeez Louise. I may look younger, but my brain is still just old. I have an old brain. Let's see. Even if they say, at least ask you if they can make those builds. Oh, the one that, now there was one where they did a copy of my Beauty and the Beast build. And that one doesn't make me angry because they actually did a fairly decent copy. They're a fairly good builder. I just would like to work with them because I think they would be much better I would like to work with them to make 3D builds. If they can get the 3D characters done, they're a very clean builder. And like I said, I'm not mad at them. I just like to get to know them so I can teach them stuff. Now Maxie, on the other hand, is not that thrilled with it because Maxie says that, that's her build and stuff. And yes, I understand. And she did pay money for that. So, and like she said, it's a Temu build. And it is because it's obvious the person hadn't even gone upstairs on it or whatever, because they didn't even put the upstairs on there, which was weird. So I don't know. And they didn't build the beast and things like that. So I don't know. Yeah, I mean, and it is, as an artist, that's what we do to learn is we often copy other people's stuff. And I copied, even right now, I'm copying Disneyland. So, I mean, this isn't exactly, well, some of this is my version of art based off of it, but it's still copying. And so in the end, in this game, people are very sensitive about their stuff because this stuff is worth real money in the end. And so it makes people feel like they need to protect their builds and stuff. And I get that because I know like Galaxy spends a lot of time and effort finding people to build for her. She's very particular and she has a very good sense of taste. And so she wants it to be her own thing. Yeah. It's just, people don't know. Like I may not have known what I just as an artist don't go and look at other people's stuff. Like I've told you, I don't look at other people's stuff, so I don't accidentally copy it. But, you know, it's all up to the person. Now, like I've said, if it's mine, straight up mine, if it's for my thing, like if people want to copy my Wizard of Oz build, not the Wicked build, the Wizard of Oz build, or Titanic, or any of those that are strictly mine. If you want to try and build one like that, go for it. I don't care. That's learning for me. I'm just excited that I inspired you to do it. But I'm not that, you know, strict. But there are other people who are. So it's always best to ask and see what they say. That's what I'm trying to say. I would always probably say yes if it's mine. I don't care. But other people do. Yes, I'd tell her. Illist is here too, so Illist can tell her that you said that. Okay, I'm giving him feet. I want to make him cute, not scary. He's so scary on the ride. He still scares me. Even when I watched the video of the ride, the jump scare still scares me. I'm a wiener. No, I just get jump scared really easy. Really easy. Okay. How fast am I building this? Oh, this is speed building. Look at this. Not too bad. I am gonna start, I think starting tomorrow. Starting tomorrow, at the beginning of every stream, I'm gonna build one Pokemon for Illist's house. I want to give him all the Kanto that I said I wanted to give him in the original thing. So I'm going to just build them one at a time. And when I have all the Kanto region Pokemons done, then we'll talk about putting it in his house. So I want to get that project started because he got his Smash Brothers thing stolen. So I think that's only fair. So we'll do that, and then we'll just do one at a time. No, I'm just gonna do one every morning. That's just one. I can start out with the little ones, and then as I get more serious, I can do the big ones. That works. There's a lot that are just circles. Not kidding. We've got you. I've got Galaxy. Uh, I've got Galaxy's poo house that I need to expand. I think what I'll do is I will expand it into an alt house, and then we'll just clone it into her poo build. I think that will work. The only thing I'll need from her then is just a copy of where her doorway is. I'll just copy her doorway into my house, and then I'll build from there. And then when I take it, when I dump it in, it'll just all go in there. Yeah, she comes in here all the time. Galaxy is just I don't know how to describe Galaxy. Galaxy's particular, and she is a very, 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 very kind person and all of that, but she doesn't like people who step over their bounds.
Incoming ad
I don't
break.
think it's the thing. And then it takes a little bit to get her back down off the edge. So you just got to be nice to her and do that, and she'll come around. She's not a mean person. Okay. I think this is a good base for my Yeti. This is in no way, shape, or form. Oh, a wasp bat again. Oh. So let's find some trees, because that's what I'm thinking about. Tree. Now we're just going to use this tiny little curved tree. Now we could technically also use this too, but it just doesn't look as organic. It's good for icicles sometimes, but let's get this upside down. And we're going to put this on, and we're going to make his fur look funny. We're going to, well, oh, nope, don't do it, Andrea. I know, you almost did. I know. I'm going to make all of this color, actually. Ew! It's gross. That reminds me, I was watching a short last night on YouTube, and there's a caterpillar that when you pick it up, if it gets mad at you, it makes clicky noises at you. And it's so chubby fat, it's adorable. I've decided I want one as a pet. I would like a caterpillar that got mad at me and clicked and was so chubby fat, he reminded me of Winnie the Pooh. But he was green. Oh, and he was green. I really need him. But caterpillars are only around for a little bit. Aw, yeah. Hamsters are adorbs. But they're bitey, but Maxie just got a new hamster. They like to bite though. They can be a little bit boogery. I like them though. I like all animals really. That I want a sugar glider. They are so adorable. I will have one day. I can't have one while I have dogs because I can guarantee that one of these dogs would chomp it. And then I would be very, very upset. Leah's a chomper. Yep. And the sugar glider is a marsupial. And they're nocturnal marsupials on top of it. Just really cute. I just want more. I want some. Now, see, you know what? If we could do plants and color them, I could have used some of that hanging ivy for his fur. That would have looked really good for a Yeti. But no, I gotta make this weird fur stuff. Okay. The winner on Monday gets the build, or depending on how good each contestant does, gets a certain amount of names for chance at the build. No, usually what I do is everybody gets their name on there once, unless they are a sub, and then they get their name on there twice. The build people for the build, they are going to win one of these pets. So we've got a neon. All of these 4 neons are going to be for the build, and probably more. Hey, Fuzzy. Oh, did I grab something wrong? I did. I want this one. The one that's sticking out. Can I have... Nope, that's not it. I can tell that's not it. In the kitchen. Oh, that isn't the one I'm trying to grab. There we go. I think I got it. Aw, I'm sorry. How's it looking, though? Is it looking good? Perfect. Please don't let me. Well, don't hate on it then. You put so much effort. If you put 2 days worth of effort in there. Yeah, see? Okay, how's this looking for his arm? I think that's starting to look pretty good, actually. For hangy furred yetis. You can copy and paste. Look, you take this, you do this. See, watch. I drew a box around his head, and then I go clone, and then I just slide it up. And I got 2 of those. That's a man. If there was not cloning, you would not be staring at me right now. This is looking pretty good. We're getting it. Yes, cloning is your friend. Cloning is your very good friend. That sounds good, Illust. Yeah, cloning is really good. You're going to like it. Give it a whirl. Man, I couldn't even imagine doing that. Yeah, you would be done. For sure, you would be done. Yep. Before I did my Harry Potter build back when there was no cloning, and I decided I was going to only ever do one build, just that one Harry Potter build. And in the middle of it, they came out with cloning and all the build updates, and it's all over the shouting. All I do is build now. It's sad. Okay, now his little box is sticking out of there, but it doesn't bother me because I made it white. So nobody's going to see it from that far away. We're just making... Right. With the 12 eggs. Oh, yeah. I think they did something. What you call it? It seems like the percentages are off. I feel like the legendaries are far too few in between now than far more than they used to be. Like, do you guys feel like that? Like, legendaries from eggs and stuff feel like, I don't know, it started to feel like they're not as much. Like, especially like event stuff. When it says a percentage, I'm like, that doesn't feel like that percentage. Oh, stupid restream took a nap. Just a second. Chat has left me. Let me open you back up again. Restream, I swear, to the moon, Alice. There you go. You're back. Restream. I thought we were supposed to get 1.5 times for friends through the week. Oh, was it through to today? Oh, never mind. Ignore me. Okay, let's make his face though. I feel like he needs a face, and then he'll feel a little less weird. Okay, let's get the donut out. Donuts. awesome. Let's see, I think that's the white I want. Okay, there we go. Feel like his face is going to have to be blue too. I want his face to be very light blue like that, but he needs eyebrows first. Because I feel like Yetis and big feet have big eyebrows like a Neanderthal. And we want to make him not look scary because the original one is terrifying and I'm not doing that to anyone. Lord. We're going to make him Disney cute. I kind of feel like sometimes I feel like Disney really had a little dark streak in him. Like there's some things that Why do I see lots of new... Are there new particle effects? There wasn't anything new, is there? New. No, just Moonhouse. Good. Thought I was going crazy. The moon. Yeah, the moon is good. You're going to love the moon mist. Moon mist is amazing. That's where it's at. Um, what I've said at home. Okay, I think I might make... What if I make a moon panda house? What
Nice
if I
to meet
made a
you.
pandas
I'm
on the
Bunny.
moon house? Since somebody already got my other moon house, let's make a moon panda house this weekend. Oh, that's even better. I like that idea. A moon panda house. Okay, now if a Yeti is based off of a primate, it's going to have a mouth that protrudes. Well, first I need to put his nose up though. Okay. Let's give his eyebrow. Is it his lower eyebrows down here? Nope, got backwards. Got him backwards. I would have stayed at home. Nope. Yep. Yep. Stayed at home. I like to see people getting along and meeting people here. This is nice. He looks a little bit like Homer Simpson. Please forgive me. But Homer, in all honesty, does look a little bit like a Yeti. So, before I do this, I have a better idea. I thought I had a better idea, and then I just lost it. But let's try this. With the one that could break my heart. It is. This is Homer Yeti, which is Simpsons are in Disney, so not a stretch. Let's take this. Let's give him a skirt thing. Love with the one that could break my heart. Oh, remember I've got the Homer, I've got the Simpsons house still too to build. Oh, I got so much work on that. That's my baby though. Oh, I love the Simpsons house. I'm kind of thinking about, remember how I said I wanted another neighborhood house? Still seriously low key thinking that it might be our neighborhood house might be in the Simpsons house. And we can all have a house on the Simpsons block. I think that would be fun. I think I'll live in the Simpsons house though. I think that's my house. I'm making this like his hair. I'm gonna try to anyway. I'm a bad guy. Duh. The song is so Mod Squad, which is something before my time even, but I know it. They had music like this. I feel it. Do I hear you snarkling? Are you okay? Annie? Are you okay? Are you okay? Okay. She was making a weird snuffly noise, and I've been afraid because her nose was so swollen. But no, she's okay. Don't scare me like that, girl. There might be a connection issue between the two of you, like always happens. No one can ever find Siri. It's sad. You can come on if you're both friends with Siri. I think everybody can just come on Siri's server. That's working. Okay. I'm gonna make him cute. I swear he's gonna be Disney cute by the time I'm done. Okay, let's take this. I think we're gonna take. Okay, give him little black eyes. Give you beady black eyes. My teeth on wedding rings. Out of my dress. Okay, that's not bad. Let's make his nose blue also. And maybe just a little bit darker blue. So I've got this blue. Let's make it a little bit like that. There we go. He needs like a raw, 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 raw mouth. Be royals. Okay, I'm gonna try and make scritchy teeth. Oh wait, actually, ooh, that would show better, but I don't know if it'll work. I have an idea. Stuff. I want shape. How small do you go? Oh, you go fairly small. I'm not going to complain about that. So let's put those. Can we put them in as dark blue, maybe? We don't care. Jeff Cadillacs in our dreams. Listening to the boys play a zombie game, and it's just cracking me up. It always makes me laugh when they play
Incoming
things.
ad break.
And again. So sorry. You can call me Queen Bee. Ooh, that's not quite straight in there either. Straight. Small. Pull it up. I'm a little being queen. That's technically centered. And that can actually show over the teeth because like fur would, maybe. Or I could pull it out more. You can call me Queen Bee. Okay. I don't feel like I'm doing this right. I feel like my mojo's off a little bit today. I feel like my mojo might be off just a little bit. It was going really well, and then I went live. I can't find the flow state. I can't find the flow state. I know it's around here somewhere. Has anybody seen the flow state? I seem to have lost it. He probably stole it to go do dishes. Okay. There's two. Like, I'm not hating it. I just wish it were. I feel like I should be doing this on his face. I feel like this is a poor idea to do it over here. Thought I could be smart and do it over there and slide it in neat and I wouldn't have any problems, but it's not working that way. That's the smallest they can go. And dude, he's going to be bigger than this because... Come on. There we go. Put this over his nose. I just didn't want him to look scary. Now he looks dorky. No, he's going to be cute, darn it. I want a cute kawaii Yeti. There we go. Now we're starting to do it. Get rid of this. I knew it would work. I knew it would work. I have the power. Isaiah made it to championship, so Maxie's going to be busy again this weekend, probably. She made a perfect little competitive copy of herself. It's so impressive.
Welcome, Davis.
Uh-oh. Bot! I found a bot! There we go.
Welcome,
Got rid of that bot.
9WL.
Naughty. Don't welcome bots. They're naughty. There we go. Okay. There we go. He's starting. Oopsies. Let's get it poked in and he'll be super cute. Now he's starting to look adorable. I'm getting it. I'm good. How are you? Okay. Okay. Now he's got a cute face. Look, he's starting to look cute. He needs some scruffy hair, though. Let's give him some trees. He needs trees. He needs more trees on his head. Well, today's update was kind of cute. They updated the camp area, which tells me they're working their way through the updates of things. Now would be a good time to collect your RGB boxes and don't open them. There is a possibility that they might redo the inside of the RGB boxes at some point. And like right now, how many more RGB leashes do we need? So let's see what shows up in there. Illis found my new emote. I like that. I like that we can say hi to people in emotes now. Okay. Reset furniture rotation, which is good on the east side. Let's give him No, let me have it. I want him to have alfalfa hair. There we go. Ding ding. Oh, Roxy. Second, I have to yell at Maxie for a moment. One moment, please hold. I want to yell at Maxie. Let me yell at Maxie. Girl! Exclamation point. I was just telling you. I didn't tell you I wanted one. Exclamation point. You better not have spent $1 gazillion. Okay, I feel better now. I told her this morning I bought 3 of the leaves and I got 2 mamas and I got a baby. So I was like, oh. And I said, yeah, one of these days I'll have to get the moose daddy. I just got a text. There she is. That I just got a moose daddy. So, ma'am, I swear I'm going to yell at you. I'm going to yell at you in Southern, and I've never even been to the South. But I've been working hard on Disney, so. Daddy Moose. I would have traded you the baby, girl. You should have asked. I would have traded you the baby. They are so teeny. Those little babies are like this big. They're itty bitty. I think let's try. Now I kind of want this. I'm going to clone that. Okay, now you should have his little chesticles. They have 8 chesticles, so we're going to do, we want it to not look like, you know what. So we got to be careful here. We need them to be flat plates. There we go. That's better. I'm going to do a belly one too. They're so teeny. I don't know how they made them. They're so itty bitty bitty itty. I think that's pretty good for, we gotta give them fingers, I guess. We're making a Manada crazy. We're trying to save our pieces on Matterhorn because we really want to trick out. We have 1,000. I counted pieces. I have 1,000 pieces. Oh, bye, Illist. Okay, see you, Illist. Have a good weekend. Well, I mean, have a good evening. So I'm going to change the buy one. It's hard to read. So I counted all the pieces. We have 3,000 pieces in here so far. So we're doing pretty well. I made up for all the pieces in here by making the Matterhorn less. And that's just fine. We're just going to hide this guy up here. We do have, what was I going to say? Oh, Maxie, I put 10 pet areas for each pet ride. So we'll need like 10 safari animals. We need 10 ghosts of some sort. We need 10 Arctic pets and then 10 swamp or, well, we can do some swamp and some parrots and things like that for on the boat or the town. I watched the ride today and I got an idea. Oh, what people's bread? Basically, think of anything that you would get in a market now, but it would be less advanced. So you'd get bread in a market. They'd have meat in a market, like they'd have meat hanging up and drying. Kind of think of what would be in like Morocco now or things like that. Flowers for sure. I always do flowers. You could hang up like meat, but don't make it graphic. I always hang up pieces that look like ham hocks. You know, the meat, or you could hang up something that looks like a whole turkey or things like that, things that aren't so graphic. Or you could just hang up a turkey. I've been known to sometimes hang up pets. Just like when I put the heads in Beauty and the Beast so they'd move, because I've got some issues. Okay, we're gonna put him. You could put up like a rooster. Oh, why don't you could make a wood cages like out of the arches. Make an arch cage and then put some chickens, put a rooster or chickens in there. That'd be a good way to get movement in there and some market stuff. Anything that you could eat. Yeah, make cages. You could keep cages. You could have a pig in a cage. I mean, there's so many things you can do that way. And then you could just make like generic meat shapes and just do it that way. Okay, where am I going to put you, buddy? So this is not really a cave. Don't tell anyone. This is really a sphere on there. We're using a little bit of illusion here to make this look like a cave. So I think we'll just put him right up here. I like it though because he stands out. So we're going to pull him out just a little bit like he's waiting for them to come up the toboggan. I am on Starlight. You need to send Starlight an invite. I realized today that I did not have you on a friends list on her. I'm actually on Siri's server too, so you could get here. I forgot about it. A long day. Do I really have that in the whitest? Boy, see the much whiter. I'll have to join Siri. Let me join Siri. Am I on Siri? No. Reconnect Siri. I ain't got nothing on this one. Okay. You get on. You got to. There we go. Now Siri's here. Let's get back to over here. Okay, I think that looks good, but I'm going to take, what I don't like about this, I just teleported to myself like a noob. I'm like, who just teleported to me? Myself. Come here, Siri. You're causing havoc again. Come here, get out of there. Yes, Revenge of the Savage Planet. Yeah, the free one. Sorry, the boys are about to play a game that I've really wanted to play, and we might be playing it, so I might join them because it's kind of cute. It's called, oh, that's not the fly pet. It's called Revenge of the Savage Planet. And it's kind of funny and cute, but we'll see. I might let them play. I never get to play. I can play this weekend. Okay, so that's Siri. Wrong person. Come on. There we go. Okay, you get back up there now. Up, 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 up. Now, no more sliding, please. I'm thinking since this is so white, because what it is actually a light, and so it's glowing. I think what I'm going to do is get out stuff, and we're going to get out a logo. I'm going to let you guys play and see how you feel about it since I'm streaming, but I can hear what you guys think of it. It's funny. It's called Revenge of the Savage Planet, and it is a funny game. Like when you shoot like the animals that are naughty that you need to shoot, their little eyes roll around on the ground, but it's got like Pow World graphics, so it's kind of funny. I really like it. It's cute, and I've been trying to get them to play. And of course, they decided to do it, and I'm streaming. When I'm streaming, they do these things. Boys. That's all I gotta say on the matter, boys.
Welcome Imakai 236.
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm okay. Why are you angry? Ah, booger on a stick. What did you get scammed for? There we go. See, this will work. No, stop with the bugs. No, let me back in. Well, then the other one we're going to have to do, the first one we have to do in white. There we go. Nope, did it backwards again. No, that's called a trust trade. And trust trades are so bad. People are so just awful. Yep, you can't believe anyone. If you do a trade that is not inside in one trade within the thing, most likely people are going to do things like that. You never get, people are not kind in the game. They're not going to give you something for nothing unless they just walk up and hand it to you. Aw, that's stinky.
Incoming ad break.
There we go. Let's see how I feel about that. I'm like, who's that? Oh, that's Siri. Wait. Oh, that's Maxie. I'm like, who's climbing all over the thing? I gotta find the moose. The moose. Moose. Psychopathic. There you go. Thank you for Daddy Moose. I'm going to put him over every fireplace in every house I build. Whee! Thank you. Enjoy your baby.
ZZZZ.
Okay, we got that up there. I think if we put some, I'm going to put some little plants through here, hopefully. Let's make some plants. I want some snow plants, and we're going to put 10 little snow pets through there probably. I kind of want to, like these plants. Let's do these plants, because these are also good. Thank you very much, Miss Maxie, for the Daddy Moose. That's not it. That's not it. That's not it. That was it. Let's make this some white. There we go. Now we have snow bushes. Whee! I like snow bushes with lights. Those are the best. You think? I don't think he looks very good, but well, I'm going to work on him a little bit more probably. But I'm kind of doing the Matterhorn as minimal as possible because I want Pirates of the Caribbean to be over the top. And I'm giving them as many of those 1,000 pieces left. There's not much that you can do. You can try and report them if you have their name. Unfortunately, they don't. That's one of the things. That's why they say don't trust trade, why they're always saying things like that, because they don't really do much about it. They just try to do prevention rather than cleaning up people's stuff. I did make the Muscat Rega. Isn't it cute? He looks just like a hamster, but with a tail. I thought he was adorable. I'm getting so tired of people getting scammed all the time. Why are people so mean to people? That's just not cool. I drained the last of one of my things for that muskrat. I love it. I'm doing big and little ones right here. Now this is just around the thing. Remember, I want to put some decorations on this and make it really pretty. The Matterhorn's for the most part going to be, the guy up there is going to be viewed from far away. I did him in a little bit more of a gray. We'll light him up too, but we want him to just barely show up there. all the rest of our pieces, for the most part, are going to go into building Pirates of the Caribbean. There's some decorations across here I want to do. Want some flowers here, but generally, and there's a sign here that I want to put on there too. And I've got to hide some Mickey heads all over in there too. I like the muskrat. He's adorable. His little tail's kind of creepy, but it's okay. I love the muskrat. His face is adorable. The moose are cute, but expensive. And this getting 3 different types for one price is bull. Bull. But the little teeny baby is adorbs. I'm just getting tired of pets. Tired of pets. But I feel like I made good strides today during, I was that. Now, I watched the whole thing. I know exactly what I want over here. We've got a swamp. I'm going to put an alligator, or we might put alligator pets, actually. Because we're going to do 10 things. We're going to have 40, 50, 60. I'm thinking we're going to have about 100 pets. Aww. I think we're going to have 100 of the Adopt Me pets in here. I think that's going to be really neat just to have pets everywhere. I think that's going to be amazing. So what I'll probably do is dump clone pet stands in until we get 100 pet stands. Yeah, you're going to need to get some all sorts of things. Oh, alligator. You don't have a single alligator? I can put just one in if you've got just one. I don't even have an alligator, I don't think. Siri, do you have an alligator? Siri says she's not sure. Just a second. Oh. No alligator. Do you have a croc? No. I don't have any of those things. Well, that's booger. Didn't think about that one. But yeah, that would be great because like having all the little show-off animals would be amazing. Okay, let's get back to... there's some things I'd like to put the little scale roof on here if I can, but I really want to make... So I think what I'm going to do is stop upgrading this right now, a Matterhorn. If that's where we left it right now, it would be okay. After we get the animals in, okay. But I want to make sure that Pirates of the Caribbean is amazing. I'm going to have Captain Jack sitting down here on the island on his throne with dead skeletons all around him. And we're going to have a pirate battle. And I can't wait because I had the greatest idea on how to make it look like a splash in the water. Because for me, when I went on the Pirates of the Caribbean, the number one thing that I remember from childhood is going down there. And you go in between the pirate ship and the town, and there are splashes happening all around you like they're cannonballs. Siri said she don't understand. What don't I understand? This is going to be amazing. I just don't know what I want for down through here. I'm so excited by this. I made the water deeper here because it's going to be... Thinking I could even put something under the water in this one, maybe. It'll be kind of cool if some of the guys are... Yeah, I'm going to have to think about it. But first of all, I kind of looked, just to save a piece, I was looking at, weirdly enough, the pet bed. Was it this one? Yes, it's this one. Okay, so there's a bed in here. It's actually pretty good for the front of a boat. Look at that. So what I'm thinking is we could steal the front of this, build the back of it, cover up the pillow, obviously. We could put a deck right there. We're going to put a deck through here maybe, and maybe dye all this brown so it doesn't look like it's a bed. Oh, your Siri go off, yeah. Oh, speaking of, I did something amazing. I ordered, it's on sale. I got a new Echo Spot coming, not a Dot. And I didn't get the premium sound one because we can't have it that loud anyway. So I ordered a new one coming, and I'm so excited because it's got the time on it. I got the one that's got the alarm on it. It's got the time and stuff. I'm very excited. It supposedly has a better speaker than this, and perhaps it will listen to me because this one does not. Ever. Just a second. I have to make them. Will you stream it so I can watch it in a corner while we do this? They have to. It was my idea. I never get to play anymore. They always play my games without me. Okay, let's see what that looks like. Okay. Not bad. We can cover that up, I think. But see how many pieces that would save us? Plus, that looks so good. So now when a ship is firing, it doesn't sit straight in the water because when it fires, it pushes the ship away. So whenever you see ships firing each other, one side is always down, and that's what we're gonna do here. So it looks like they're firing. Okay, we're gonna have to build the back half of this boat, which is fine. Ship, boat, ship. That's half a ship I don't have to build, including a sail that looks real, which is very good. Okay, so we're gonna do it there. We're gonna put a town here. We're gonna have another little skiff because you're in like a little skiff you're going through here. We have a town with it's gonna end in the jail scene with the dog and the keys. And we're gonna have Johnny Depp on a deserted island as Captain Jack Sparrow with skeletons crawling up, and he's just sitting there with his leg over looking all Captain Jackie. And that will look really good from here. But Jack Sparrow, dude. I love that character. That whole storyline, the whole thing was just so good and cheeky. I loved it. It's so good. Means you have to yell at Chad again. Hey, Chad. Stream it. Stream it. Okay. When you get in and stream it, I want to see it. Okay. It's a funny game. It's got a lot of quirky, funny things in it. I'd like to play it with Maxie. I think Maxie would like it. It looks kind of good. You can double jump in it and glider, and you got this thing to clean off goo. And it's in bright colors, which is my favorite, and cartoony. Okay, so like that, I think. I was kind of looking at that. I think like that. That looks good. Okay, now we got to build some. Did I just go from one thing to the other? I did, but this is kind of what I want to do right now. So my ADHD, by the way, is off the hilt today. I apologize profusely. Oh, we need a boardwalk. We need the boardwalk for this. Because we're going to have a dock. Second piece may, well, it may curve. Okay, so we're going to call that. Oh, Lord. Are you going right now? You're going broke. You have very competitive children and competitive family. They're going to see you walk in and they're going to go. You just keep that Edgar away from the priests and everything goes down and everything will be great. Just keep him away from the priests. Okay, so I'm thinking, oh, the food. You're going to torture me. Don't torture me. don't torture me about the food. I'm being so good. You know, I've been on this diet for 2.5 months now. Months. And I still have not cheated. The one day when you came, and that I ate a lot of green beans that day. So, like, I didn't cheat really. So I've not cheated for 2.5 months. It's amazing. They have growth food. Oh, then never mind. I want good food. Unless they have cotton candy, that doesn't count as gross food. That counts as amazing food. I haven't had cotton candy in so long. Now, when I put the boardwalk together, if it's not going to be like that, where I'm using it for like a roller coaster or something, I overlap these two pieces so it doesn't do doubles, because that's kind of, it looks better. Cotton candy's my downfall. Like, dude, if someone walked into this house right now with a bag of cotton candy, I would be all over it. Man, I love cotton candy. That's cotton candy is like, I once decided that when I was with Chad, actually, I thought I could do a cotton candy diet. Because think about it. It only takes, ooh, it only takes 1 teaspoon of sugar to make cotton candy. And that's only like 35 calories, right? So, like, you could do a diet that way. Oh, he's streaming. He's streaming. I think I can share this with you guys, but it's not going to have sound. But I can see what they're doing. Because it's ridiculous. Okay, so let's see if I can share this. OBS, work with me. I can do this. Reference. We're going to change this to Discord. Oh, wait, before I do that. Yep, no. Close that. I forgot. Cancel. I need to, when it's in this, I need to make it go into, no, I have to pop it out first. There we go. This is the game I've considered playing for you guys sometimes because it's fun. It's like, and it's challenging, and it's got things to look out for and stuff like that. So let's see if I can get this going though. Girl, run your computer correctly, please. Reference. Is that it? That's not it. So where's my pop out? Oh, there we go. Okay, so reference. I thought I had this unlocked. Oh, I did. I figured out how to unlock this again. So yay for me. And yay for you. Now you can watch Chad and Todd play this weird game that I love. It's so fun. Okay. Let's go back to here. I don't know why, but this game was so fun. Like, I couldn't stop playing it. I played it for 4 hours straight. Okay. I'm going to let them play it, and you guys can watch that way. I'm going to try not to get excited and play it. I'm going to be good. Did that shrink something? No. I think my eyes just shrunk. Okay, so now remember, tomorrow we're going to start that. I think I'm going to do Pandas on the Moon house tomorrow. And we'll give that away on Monday. So on this weekend, I'm going to do Pandas on the Moon. And we'll give that away on Monday. I think that'll be fun. Just trying to get this lined up. Just like I said, I line it up. I'm having issues. There we go. F. Don't give up on it until after you've gotten your gun. When you get your gun, everything is a lot easier. I was almost ready to quit the game, and then when I got my gun made, I was like, never mind. This is a good game. It's also punching when you have to do aluminum. That's where I got stuck and got real mad. Just sometimes it's boogery to punch. But after you get your gun, all you have to do is shoot your aluminum. So okay.
Incoming ad break.
Why do I see a line there? Do I not have it lined up or do I have it overlined? I can't tell. I'll have to fix that, but I'm not going to fix it while I'm on. I can't tell. Oh, and I have one that way too? No, I don't. That's weird. You can't kill them. I can't even shoot them. So don't worry about those. You might have to, I don't know how it's set up, but you might have to have one person get the items, and then once you get to the finish the tutorial part here, then you guys can get your own things. There may not be enough resources on the beach, possibly. So you might want to elect one person to carry stuff if that's the case. But you're going to get a new printer and everything once you get over that hill. That's why I said share. Why I said share. See, this is the role that I play when we play games together like this. I'm always the explainer. So I'm a teacher. And so I learn how a game works, and then I try to tell them the basics, and then when they learn the hard stuff, I ask them how it works. I'm thinking, what? Let's do. I really. Yeah, that looks like they might die for sure. Maxie, you and I will play this together. I think you'll really like it. Except for when you shoot the cute little raccoon guys, their little big eyes, their eyes just kind of roll off. I think it is eating. Oh. I don't know what Chad's doing, but it looks like he's having a seizure. Well, they're mean. They want to kill you. They just turn into goo anyway. It's not bad goo. You have to kill mosquitoes, and they're not animals. They're aliens. There's a difference. Yeah, that's it. They're aliens. Difference. Okay, I think like maybe it needs to be curved a little bit more. No, if I curve it a little more, it's going to touch the islands. No, let's stay like this. Yeah, we need to have it still be a deserted island. And I want him to be sitting there and there to be, yeah. There has to be enough room to get the prison, a little bit of the prison here with the dog with the keys. That's important. We need some arches here because there are a lot of arches. It's like almost like a villa in a way. A lot of those are, it's like an old Spanish villa. Let's get some brown down here. Now, if you don't want to play it, you don't have to. You could go play that Blueprints game, and I'll forgive you. I will totally forgive you. That game's insane. I need to. Oh, yeah, it's the plants that heal you. I forgot about the healing plants. Yeah. Okay. I still think I want brick. But I'm a little afraid of how to put this in here. What is going on with this build? I'm thinking like a brownish, like that. But see, that's not going to fit in there. What I'm actually thinking is something that's going to irritate me. What I'm actually thinking is me going above and beyond again, which is annoying. I hate it when I do that. Okay, how could I do this? That's 2 now because it's not that. Let's give it a little bit of a dirtier. That's better. Okay, I'm gonna put like a. Oh, well, no, that's okay. I think I need to fill all of this space right here in. Unfortunately, that's going to be really hard. But instead of that, because that's going to be a booger and a half, let's go back to dirt. Sometimes my brain, yes, dirt is better. Okay, because we can fill dirt in through here, because we can do just circle upon circle. And I kind of like it sometimes when dirt goes over like the boardwalk and stuff, because it makes it look dirty. There we go. This will be better. And then we can build houses on top of it. It's a little bit bigger. Just wait till they figure out that they can, when they get to the new habitat, they get to change what they look like. And their voice. Each picture changes their voice. Now, this is a free game on, not free game, but it's on Xbox Game Pass. It's a pretty, it was released on the first day on Game Pass, so it's a pretty new game. I was really impressed with the graphics. I really like the graphics. I like the gameplay because I love bouncing. And you get a landing thing, so there turns out to be no fall damage after a bit. And that's like the bomb, because I was flying through the air. And Todd's going to love this because Todd loves games where he gets to figure out things where you fly through the air. So I'm excited for Todd to play this game. It's got a really good storyline, and funny. It's got a really quirky and funny storyline. You'll see some of the videos in the background when he watches them. They're weird and it's futuristic. You're in the future and you're fired. You've lost your job and pretty much this is your last chance. You're just now going to live on this place in Homestead. Okay, there we go. Let's not say anything how this looks a lot like a turd. It's not going to look like that when I'm done. Okay. At least it fits into the hole right there. Okay. Let's now do some facades for the buildings. I think that's going to be good, like a play. So let's do wood for some of them. Or do I want to do all stone? Let's go into, actually, let's do castle, because a lot of those were fortresses. Let's do the mountain home. I hate using mountain home because it's ridiculously expensive. They need to reprice it terribly. Need to replace it. Reprice it. It's horribly priced. But it has the best arches in the game. Oh, Lord, my whole screen's being weird. My video card does not like this version, but I like to build in this one better. It makes it so I can't see them. Okay. I want arches. And I'm thinking like these arches.
Nope. Z.
Let's do this inside one a little bit darker. There we go. And we're going to put that here. Now, the things, when I watched the ride again today, the things that really struck me about the city was there was a lot of arches. And that's often that when a lot of these things, these towns in the Barbados and the Caribbean and all of those areas through there, they were all conquered by Spanish conquistadors. So there's a lot of Spanish architecture in there. So we're going to steal a little bit of that because I love the arches. I think they look really cool. So we're going to put the arches. We're going to put about 3 of them in here, I think. And we could put someone leaning in an arch, maybe with a musical instrument. Because I know that's in Disney all the time. Down here, we're going to put a jail. This is the jail cells. We're going to put here, we're going to have the dog with the keys here. Let's do down here. Let's have, first let's get the crenellation on this, maybe. Let's do this sort of crenellation. First. I just heard Todd panic. I don't know what's going on. Oh, I think he met the electric guys. You get to eat eggs. See the big squishy egg? It's so cool. Okay, let's see. How do we feel about this? Feel like that's too big, but I like the shape. Woo! I hear something incredible. I don't know what incredible is. We'll have Maxie translate when she's around. Yeah, this. This isn't too bad, right? Okay, and on that last piece, we'll put a connection to the next thing. That's not too bad, actually. That looks pretty good. I hear, ow, that hurt. And I hear Chad say, I know. I'm going to grab the simple shapes. Now, remember, we're doing this like a play, or like you're constructing a set for a play. And so in order to do that, let's do this. We want to, ding, ding, ding. We're going to make the back sides need to look fairly decent too. And we're not going to build buildings or anything like that. We're just making this look like a play. And that's how I've been thinking about these when I basically I think about a way to abbreviate the story of what we're doing. And like on this, it's very abbreviated. But it's going to look good, I think. But we do want them to look neat from behind, because everybody owns a fly ride by this point, for the most part. Okay, I think like that is about right. In fact, though, I think I'm going to make this 1 shade darker. Okay, I meant 12 shades darker. I meant 12 shades darker. I'm going to make that 12 shades darker. I knew the boys would like this game. I've been playing with them for so long. Ooh, that's not straight. I started playing with them in 1998 on video games. That's how I met Chad. We met on EverQuest. And so we've been playing video games ever since. So we know each other very well about what games they will and won't like. But they never believe me when I say I've got a game that they'll like. They never do. It's like being Cassandra. Like nobody ever, it's like I can tell the future, but no one ever believes me. Hey, I know what good games are good. If it entertains my ADHD, it's definitely a good game. Okay, that's looking good. I like that. And we're going to put some lights behind there for the nighttime. And I'd kind of like a lanterns in between those two things so they kind of glow. But I want it to stay, that's about the only part of that we're going to put there. We're going to put some more, and I think we'll put some wood buildings through here. Let's do stuff. We'll do wood. Okay, let's see. How am I going to do a wood building? Let's go down here. I'm debating how I'm going to build it. I think I'm going to build it out of bricks. I was going to do it open, but we're not going to go in it anyway. So let's build it out of a slab. And then I don't have to worry about it. We need to make it a lot more neutral colored though, because Lord. That's one of my favorite colors right there for neutral. It looks very... They finished the tutorial. Yay, now you're in the real game. You get to... Oh, when you pick your ID card, it chooses your voice, just so you know. So, enjoy. I chose the anime one, and I ran around with the most squeaky anime voice ever. I couldn't stand it. I had to change my voice. Okay, see, so we're going to use this and make a fake building. Tutorial, let's see. Oh, what dawn day is? Dawn day is... My brain is too tired today to remember my Spanish. I am so sorry. I am the worst Nieves. We made the tutorial for you. What did you ever put tutorial in your house? There we go. But I want this one to be tall. Taller than that, because we're going to make a connection there. And then let's get a brick for this one right here. I'm excited for the giveaway on Monday. That's going to be fun. It's got live action videos in it too, which are really fun. They're super fun. They did a lot of hard work on this. They did a good job on this thing. Okay, we're going to put another icky building down here at the bottom. And then we're going to build jails off of it. Okay, so this connects here. Now the jail cells are small, so let's get this, like, we want it to be fairly neat. Let's put it like right there. That's good. I think that's okay. These are the normal arches from the mountain house, and then the half arch for the crenellation. I know, right? I think the coloring helps a lot. Plus, there's not a crenellation like that, the half crenellation I like better. Pick one and then just jump when you get outside and then come back in. Yeah, they don't let you see the voices, which is dumb. But you can hear your voice when you jump. Okay. I think I like how clean I've been building lately. I don't know what's going on with that, but I feel like my building's becoming less chaos and more clean, which is good for me. Makes me feel better. Okay, we're going to put a jail cell right here and then a dog sitting here with keys because that's in the thing and it's really important to me anyway. I think lots of people remember that, and it was in the movie too. Okay.
Incoming ad break.
Incoming ad break, run! It's just a very thick piece of, it's the quarter panel, but it's the small quarter panel because it gets really thick when you make it bigger. If you use the large one, it stays pretty thin. So I used a one to make it pretty thick so the pieces would go down through. And I think I've got it at a good color for this. Okay, on this one we need windows, so let's make this window. Now, because we want this to be fun, because this is a kid's ride, not windows, window. I want it to be kind of fun. We're going to use fun windows. I'm going to use the old school windows because these things are kind of cute and fun and they've got a style all their own. So we're going to take those. Let's make it about like this, but we're going to also make them like fun. But we also need to make them right color, and this is not the right color. Confirm. And then remember, for the inside of windows, I always put a creamy, a kind of yellow. So that's kind of a yellow gold. See? So that way it looks like it is warm and inviting inside. That's just a little bit too bright. You'll be able to get all that furniture stuff when you go out exploring. This game's all about exploring. Hey, Swift. Hey, Swift. Aw, thank you. Yep, I'm out here just working on my pirates. We're working on Disney. It's getting there. And the look like changer thingy. See? To your left, Chad. Yeah, there you go. Oh, Lord. Chad's about to do art. Prepare. And you get more from exploring, too. They're going to love that. Okay, so when I do this, what I'm going to do is I always do the floor above and below the same. I don't know why. It's not a hard or fast rule, any art rule or anything like that, but it's just something I always do. I don't know why. Maybe it makes me, for some reason my eye thinks it looks better. So let's get these over here. Now, okay, we're going to have it, let's have it really wonky. This, but now the next one up is going to be the same and in the same orientation as that. So it's going to be also wonky with that. And let's do this one straight. Oh, Lord, I did not mean to do that. I lied. Let's take this. I'm going to drag this over here. Chad, that's ridiculously funny. That's exactly what my character looks like. That's funny, but mine's a girl. I'm a chubby girl that looks like that. There are a lot more things that come in the game too, so there's a lot of customization. Okay, so there we go. So that's gotta, see how it's still wonky looking, but it's wonky in a pattern? Oops. What that does is it makes it so your eye goes, oh, we're having fun, but oh, this is a building. So it's just how you do things. How I do things anyway. There we go. Okay, now we need we need a door. And I think we need, now what is this? Have we decided what this building's going to be? I'm kind of thinking, because there's so many buildings there, it could be anything. They have inns. We could make that like the tavern. Should we put a tavern door on it? That would be kind of fun. Let's try that. Okay, so let's get out a, what do I want for that cat? We're going to build it. But for the doorway, I need a door shape. So shapes, we're just going to go to plain shapes.
Welcome Golden Marie 034.
Don't welcome golden thing. The add me to
Welcome
Discord.
Golden Marie 034.
Golden Mary, that's not very nice to come and spam on people's things. I know that you're an ad. Not cool. Not cool. Not cool. Let's just add you to the block list. Add you to the block list. Possible ban evader on top of it. No evading bans. Okay. Let's see. We need a door. So let's grab a half floor panel. And feel like, can we turn it sideways? Yeah. Go sideways and do it like, no, I disagree. Build your fall damage thing right away. There's a thing that keeps you from getting fall damage in the thing. So both of you need to collect a lot of mats for that. Once you get that, life is awesome. Chad's complaining because Chad died. Okay, that looks good. That's looking good. Okay, let's make this door kind of wonky too, but I'm gonna make it wonky in a different. Let's make it a little bit like this, just in line with the doors. There we go. That's good. Maybe that's too wonky. Too wonky. There we go. The idea is that if you live out in the Caribbean, you're not going to have a lot of good. One, there's a lot of saltwater damage. And you're not going to have a lot of good architecture, actually, if you think about it. Okay. So I made a hole in there. Let's make a doorway. So edit house stuff. We're going to get a doorway. Let's do the wide one because it's the right size. We're going to go to basic. Let's choose that one, but we're going to choose just a little bit darker. Annie, are you okay? Annie. Hi, are you okay? Oh, you got the hickey-uppies. Oh, Annie's got the hiccups. It's 85 degrees out. That's why Annie is now laying upside down with her legs spread. It gets a little warm in here. I'm not hot, but they get hot real fast. I'm so glad. You do not want to know how much I was worried about her. When you've got a little dog like that, a spider bite can actually kill them because that's why she got sick and threw up so much too. It's just because they're small. If you think about it, if you have a pitcher of Kool-Aid and you pour a cup of coffee into that pitcher of Kool-Aid, it's going to dye that pitcher coffee colored. But if you take it and you pour it into, say, a pool, it's not going to dye that pool at all. And that's what a dog is like. They're little. And so if you pour a little bit of something into them, it's a lot of bit of something, really. So you have to be really careful. I'm really careful about whether or not I give them chocolate. They don't get chocolate at all. But, you know, I'm everything. I'm careful about everything. I don't drop pills. I'm just careful about everything because you never know. Little dogs, they're just so little that anything could hurt them. So I am hyper vigilant about my puppies because I love them so much. We all love them so much. Okay, that's looking good. Okay. I feel like it needs a wood thing up here, crenellation also. Let's take this one again. I like this crenellation. We're going to put it up here, but we'll put it up here small. He's green now. I didn't know you could dye. How'd you dye your outfit color? Oh, no, it's goo. I was like, how'd you dye your outfit? Oh, no. It's just green. I got excited. Okay, we're going to make this one wood. Let's make this maybe a different wood, you think? No. Maybe. Hi. Ooh, Annie, you still feel a little warm. But Annie is my baby. I got to take care of her always. Well, that's not the way I want it. Nope. 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 There. I think that'll look good. Okay, now the poopy thing is there's not another one of those on that end, and I hate that. I'm gonna shrink these, I think, and build one that looks similar. I have to, or it will drive me nuts. We don't do half jobs. We do good job here. There we go. There, and I'll see if I can build that piece. I hope I can. Same thing there. If I build it, I'll fix that one too. Okay, so that's looking pretty good. We're going to need a sign. We need a door. I feel like we need just a bunch of people and just stuff standing around because that's what's in the thing. There is a wall that goes around here. Let's go to Mountain House again. Let's spend our money, please. Running is so cute. I love it. Aren't the graphics on that game really fun? I really love the graphics on it. Okay, just so it feels like... Oh, sorry. That was me having a poop attack. Okay, so castle corner trim tall. We're going to use that to make that feel like there's a wall because we don't have... we don't want to cover up the whole thing. And in the thing, there was a wall on the ride. There's a wall around it. So we're going to do this and make this look like the wall, kind of. Yeah, like it's a walled city. Same thing down over here. Give it a little bit more structure, basically, is all we're really doing. That, right? Yeah, we built it into the wall on the other side. Yep. That's where we're going to put a dog and the cage and all that little thing. We're going to build one of those in a minute. That's looking really good, though. I don't hate it so far. I kind of think I need stuff. Let's do... We have... Oh, actually, that would be better. Good idea. It's a jail. Let's put one of these in instead. A castle wall slit. That's going to look like a jail door, possibly. Don't I have a... We could make it like chibi. We don't need it that big. What we need is just make it... There we go. That's too big. Back the other way. We'll just leave it as a slit. It's okay if it's a slit. It's giving the flavor of what I want, so. There we go. There we go. We'll put a light in there so it looks like it's in there. And then we'll build that cage on the end of it. Does this still feel too big? Maybe. I mean, dude, it doesn't have to be as tall. It can be that short and little. Yeah. That. There we go. And we can build a cage. Why don't we build a cage? I like building cages. Let's build a cage. Shooting up texts. Aren't the graphics on that game kind of fun? They're very colorful. Okay. String. We're going to make a cage out of string. Okay, short hanging string. We're going to make this a gray color. Darker gray than that. There we go. No, we don't look. No. Have you lost your marbles? What are you barking at? That's your baby. What are we barking at? That better not be a mouse. That's a mouse. I'm outie. Why are you looking on the floor? Yes, look outside. I'd rather have you bark outside than... Yeah, thank you. She was barking at something on the floor. It's not the right time for mice. Usually they come in the fall, so I got scared for a minute. Leah, enough. Okay, we're going to put the bars in here. I think we'll do a 5-bar system here. And then, don't tell anyone, I think I can get through there. Push the house picture behind it, not the one in front of it. So zoom in, and the house picture's behind that other one. You got to zoom in. Okay, then push the little picture behind the other one. I need to fix that. Yeah, you got to get the other one. There are 2 buttons on top of each other. It is not stupid. It's pretty good. Do you think it's stupid, Todd? I thought it was good. You're just... Yeah, that's dope too. Well, yeah, that one's boogery. I had trouble with that one too. That's why I knew where you were. Ooh, I haven't got to the whip part yet. Sounds like fun. Okay, I think that's good for a cage. Let's grab this and we're gonna... keep on. Okay. String is horrible. Sorry about that. There. Okay, we got that. Well,
how are you doing today?
I'm fine, buddy. How are you? I'm thinking, since it's a quiet day and it's a Friday, and I know Fridays are busy days, I'm thinking that I might quit here real soon. We got a big chunk here going, so I can go and keep them busy in that game. But I've done my 2.5 hours. That's not too bad. Tomorrow we'll do the pandas in space. That'll be fun. But Friday and Saturdays, now see, Saturday won't be very good either. I don't know when to do streaming. I need to advertise. I really do. I'm so bad at this stuff. I am so bad at this stuff.
Incoming ad break.
Yeah. Oh, see, I don't even need that second half of the... See, I didn't... Oh, wait, actually. Well, no, yes. I did not need this part of the bars, so I'll be able to take those out. In fact, I will take those out before I slide it down, in fact. Let's take all of those out. Okay, I think that's going to be okay. We need to fill in some more dirt, obviously. Oh, I don't think I may not have gotten that curved enough, is what I'm thinking. I feel like it needs to curve out more, actually. Like, nope, not like that. Like that. There we go. That's better. That's better. That's going to be so cute. I'm getting really good at architecture. I feel like I'm getting much better at architecture. Okay. You know what? I think it's been 2.5 hours. I did quite a bit. I still feel like this town needs to slide a little bit. Because you can't see it until you get in there. But that's kind of how the ride is anyway. Let's leave it. We'll work on it. Okay. But you know, I think since everybody disappeared, I'm going to disappear too. You can't make me stay if you're not going to stay. I don't know if anybody is on YouTube. Thank you for stopping by, YouTube, if you are. Otherwise, on that note, guys, gals, and everyone in between, I'm going to take off. Remember to stop by tomorrow. I may stream. No, I'll still stream at 4 at night. So anyway, on that note, guys, gals, everyone in between, thank you for stopping by. As always, you are the best, and that makes you my besties for sure. I'll talk to you later. Bye.
Siri skips through fields of green. Her laugh's the brightest thing you've seen. By her side, her jellyfish floats. Squishy's glow.